What are your thoughts on medical sales college?
I'm a graduate. I went to medical sales college in 2017. Yeah, I did their on-site spine program. I guess I would kind of equate back to some challenges that I had in the industry. Again, I kind of mentioned that I had a lot of sales background, but I didn't have the clinical training. So I went in my own pocket and believed in the value of medical sales college and got that clinical training. And to be honest, after going through their program, I felt confident enough to cover a pretty difficult spine case, which spine is often equated with having the most amount of intricacies, the most amount of moving parts, the most amount of equipment that you have to know nuances of. So I felt pretty confident about coming out and being able to cover a case.
Yeah.
Did I know how to make relationships with surgeons at that point? Did I know how to work the nuances within hospitals? Probably not. That was more in-house training. And again, my biggest takeaway, I think that made me even more well prepared compared to most reps that had knock on a medical sales college is a growing area called biologics. It's very confusing. It can equate to a lot of different things that go into medicine, and there's a lot of different products that are encompassing that space, and they're very scientific. Very few reps that have not worked a long time in biologics have the ability to be able to articulate it. Coming out of there, we had spent a significant amount of time where I immediately started selling biologics as I came out. I think they've got a great program, but one thing I will say about them is don't think that by graduating out of medical sales college that the next day somebody's going to give you a call to offer you hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. It's not going to happen. You're going to be able to get a job in the industry, cut your teeth, and you're still going to have to grow your business. It's not a magic bullet.
It's not a magic bullet, yeah. But you would definitely say it definitely helped you get a job, correct?
When you're talking about a field that is ever so popular these days and everybody wants to get into it, you need an extra feather in the cap, as one might say. So if you can put it on the resume and it becomes a talking point with a potential hiring manager, and you can connect with what you learned at medical sales college to what that individual company is selling and connect those dots, then you're gonna be able to make some of it. If you can't connect what you learned and how it affects industry, it's gonna be a waste of your money.
Yeah, I totally agree. A lot of people I coach, they come from medical sales college, and I help them, with the preparation of getting the job. They already have the skills, but usually they don't know how to interview properly yet or write a correct resume. So I typically help them with that transition of once they leave medical sales college. I coach them on how to land the job using the skill sets they've learned. So I think it's exciting, and I will say that it's definitely a competitive edge, and and also just being prepared, having the resume, cover letter, brag books, just anything that shows
your brag book.
Yeah. Thick brag book, correct. As a sales representative, you definitely want to keep track of all your accolades, because you're going to one day need to showcase that, and you definitely want to make sure that it's there. So just collect it over the years into one big book, and when it's time to present it, there you go. So
you couldn't think of an industry that is more numbers related. You could go in an interview and you can say anything you want about how great you are, about all the things you've done. But if you can't document that on paper in numbers fashion to show how you compared against everybody else who was doing what you were doing, most sales managers don't care.
Thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate you sharing all of this information. I think this is very valuable, and I think it can help a lot of people out there that are very interested in medical device sales. So thank you.
I can't thank you enough for having me. It was truly a pleasure. Look forward to joining you for a follow-up segment.
Absolutely. And now that we've had this conversation, I have so many great questions I'm ready to ask you. So
I'm ready.
Prepare for that. I think this will be great. Thank you.